Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has the ball first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. To the air, it's Morris. Caught in the backfield, it's Vaughn. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice move, they keep running. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing third and long situation.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. So Wake Forest's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes eyes on him, that will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Vaughn. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to pound their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on third and goal. 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical fourth down situation.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense a little back up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. On the move at the 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had an onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Morris. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of 1st down. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
RPO complete to open the drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On the run, it's Vaughn. Jukes his way for more. Got the 1st down and more. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeps looking downfield. Hit as he throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Gets it out quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Great place to start for this offense. Bringing the heat. Did the work himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Wales.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Bounding over the top. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On the move. The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got his man on the right. Brings him, just keeps moving. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
35, Virginia, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a grab down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The option look. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running behind that left side. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Morris. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll move the wide receiver.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They go right back to it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger